Good morning. Well, you'll see that I'm all ready to take you through a core workout today. To boot him off my mat again. Honestly, I don't know who he thinks he is. Oh dear. Okay, is that volume okay, Virginia, would you say? Not too loud? Thank you. All right, we're going to start standing. Get off, you mat crasher. I've been doing so well. Sleep's been a bit mashed the last few weeks. I've had a few nights when it was like, oh, that was so good. And then last night I woke up at 4:16 to go to the toilet and I couldn't go back to sleep. And I was just about to get up. I thought, oh, there's no point. And then my alarm went. So I did doze off. So I'm rather snoozy this morning. Oh, so annoying. Anyway. Okay, drop your arms. Roll the shoulders. That's it. Good. Oh, let me just start this. Okay, get some timer going. So we're going to be working on core today. We're going to do a little bit of legs. But let's just get moving a little bit first. Push the hips out to the side. Thanks for joining this morning. Well done. And if you're doing this later, you can look forward to a little bit of deeper leg work. And we're continuing our core projects. Okay, I want you to stay to one side, push that hip right out, and then take that arm up. Just open up through the side body. And then other side, tip and push. Take some nice deep breaths. Dip the chin just a little bit. And back through. Okay, little bend in the knee. Push the hips back. And then come up nice and tall. That's it. Nice. Good. 3, 2, and 1. I want you to hold it. It's a nice flat back. Lengthen from the base of your spine to the top of your head. Push on your hips so they're being pushed backwards. And then I just want you to take your hips from side to side, keeping both legs a little bent. Opening up through the back body. And then come back to center. Just bend the knees a little more and come to stand. Nice. When you're ready, up into knee hugs. Using the front of your body. Front hips and core. Even up. Good. Okay. Grab a chair if you want to. Outside leg. Just take it forward, round in a half circle. Try and keep your body upright. So don't lean away from it. Just get into that hip joint. It doesn't have to be big, as long as you can feel it. And then the other side. That's it. Nice job, Terry. Oh, right. Okay. That's definitely got legs going. Into hips a little bit. So nice wide triangle. Bend that front knee. Hip forward. Good. Okay, and then I want you to keep that front knee bent. Put your hand on it, and then take the other hand. So left leg forward, left hand, or vice versa. The other hand just reaches down, and then push it up and back. Now you might want to widen your stance a little bit. My feet are as wide as the mat. 5 or 6 is fine. And then switch the front leg nice and wide, and then forward and back for about 8. Opening that hip. Sit. Ooh. And then keep it forward. The same hand on the knee, then drop the other one down, and then open up. Tough move, that one. We're going to come back to that one when we're working legs, but this will do for now. 5 or 6. And then from there, you're going to drop right down to the mat, and we're going to start with a little bit of core. Good. Right arch. Nice. All right. So hands and knees. Just warm up into the wrists a little bit. So have your fingers facing north. Go forward and back. Just starting to take weight on the shoulders. Giving the wrists a little bit of a warm up. Then turn them east and west. Go over to the sides. Try and keep your heel of your hands pushed down. Okay, and then easy on this one. Bring the hand a little bit closer. Point the fingers towards you and push the wrists down. Just try and keep the tension out of your shoulders. Don't let those hunch, even though it is a little bit uncomfortable on that wrist stretch. Okay, and then give them a little bit of a rinse. Okay, good. Right, so for 2 minutes of your life, within the next half an hour, we are going to practice the core activation sequence that we've been doing. So for a minute, you will tuck the tailbone, pull the wrists towards the knees, and continue to breathe, holding that core as tight as you can, then relax for a few seconds and go again. Or you can do the same thing, but lift up the knees into bear. For a minute, it's just practice, okay? Just to get that core as tight as you can. Let's go. So tuck the tailbone to a slight cat stretch. Pull the wrists towards the knees. And then you can lift the knees if you want to. And you're staring straight down at the mat. Okay, once you've had enough, you can just come out of it, give the back a good release, and then come straight back into that activation pose. Just teaching the spine what shape it needs to be in order to activate the core as fully as possible. 20 seconds to go. This wakes you up, doesn't it? Okay, it's just a few more seconds. So if you're in the pose, just hold it. 3, 2, 1, and release. Ooh. Right, good. Okay, we'll come back to that in a moment. Just going to take one weight, still working on core, but a little bit of legs as well. Come to high kneel and then take your left leg forward. So, okay. And I've got one weight and I'm just holding it above my head like so. Good, okay. Think about your core, really tight, stabilizing you. And tighten that back glutes as well. Okay, I just want you to go over to the right, over to the left. 1, 2, your legs are not allowed to move. 3, 4, 5, 6 is 10 by the way. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, do you feel that? Same on the other side. So root, squeeze that back glute, take that up, and then over to the left first. 1, It's harder that way because you don't have the front leg there to help stabilize you. 3, 4. So you need to think about squeezing that back left glute, having that core in tight. 6, 7, 8, that's it. 9 and 10. Good. Okay. Back to your core activation. This time I want you to put your forearms on the floor. It's exactly the same process, but this time instead of pulling your wrists towards you, you're going to imagine you're pulling your elbows back this way towards you. So 1 minute timed on the clock. Off we go. Tuck the toes, tuck the tailbone. Pull the elbows towards the knees. Lift the knees if that's what you're doing. And push your palms down into the floor. So if you feel like you've really got that down now, you can just hold it and then pop down once you've had enough. If you've just been practicing with the knees down, give it a go this time with the knees lifted. So activate the core and then push down on the forearms. Just lift up the knees just 1 inch from the mat so that your core is holding more weight. And 20 seconds to go. So see if you can hold this one. Knees up or down. 15 more seconds. Hold on. 3, 2, 1, and release. Good. Well done. All right. So we weren't using our wrists for that one, so I'm happy to come back to all fours and we're going to do a little bit of leg work. Okay, so we're going to look at glutes. So core and glutes are the major muscle groups that stabilize the body, and in my humble opinion, are the most important muscle groups to make sure you've got working. So we're going to concentrate a little bit on glutes today. And again, I just want you to think about the activation process. So from hands and knees, you don't need to see me, it's really straightforward. I'll just talk you through it. I want you to put your right leg back straight. Okay. Now, I'm not blowing my own trumpet here. This is just time and experience and a lot of practice. But as soon as I do that, this glute fires. Okay, it works. Most people's don't spend ridiculous amounts of time working on their glutes, okay? But I want you to. So, I want you to, in order to do that, I want you to point the foot so that that straight back leg is as you're trying to grow it, okay? Make sure the hip doesn't turn out. The toes are directly on the floor. Strong in the rest of the body. And all I want you to do is just think about getting that leg as long as possible. So tighten the knee. See if you can tighten the glute. Okay, got it? Yeah, now don't let go of that length and the squeeze, and all you're going to do is lift 3, 2, 1 and lower 3, 2, 1. But don't let go of the squeeze. 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. If you let go, just quit a rep and just concentrate on getting that leg long and strong. That's 4. It's only 8. 5. 6. 7. And 8. Okay, and release. Just sit back and come off those shoulders and wrists a little bit. Okay. So again, you can do 100 glute reps. Okay, bounces, donkey kicks, all that business. Okay, and it will do stuff. But if you don't know the feeling of the glutes being activated, you're kind of just waving your legs around, right? Which is fine if you like that kind of thing. But let's get those glutes really working. So other side. So back to your hands and knees. Keep your upper body nice and strong. Take that left leg back. And all you're doing is trying to make the leg as long as possible. So just imagine that with your big toe, you're trying to reach something that is just beyond its reach. Your knee is squeezed, your glute is squeezed, core is engaged. Keeping hold of that squeeze, you're going to lift 3, 2, 1, and down. And then tighten it all again. 3, 2, 1, and down. 3, 2, 1, and down. Just concentrate on keeping that leg as long as possible. Reach in with the toe. 3, 2, 1, 5, and down. 6, 7, and 8, and bring it in. Okay. Okay. Get any glute action, anybody? You're gonna need your chair for this one. I've just got it here at one end of the mat, or something you can maybe lean on. That's perfect. Okay, good. Right. Different move, same process. So we're going to come into side lunge. So you're going to come into a triangle, and I've got this to lean on. Okay, I'll put it there so you can see what this leg is doing. Basically, all I'm doing is I'll come back into triangle, keep those hips back, and I'm going to keep in the hips back, bend into the right leg, and then we're going to try and activate the glute while it's there. You've got the chair to lean on, because I need you to go as deep as you can on that side. So come to the right, okay, and you're going to get the hips back as far as you can. And then what I want you to think about is pushing that right foot into the floor as hard as you can, like you're trying to make a footprint. And you're going to go 3, 2, 1, and then come off. And then back down, push down, 3, 2, 1, and then coming up. That's the first time we've done this, so if you're happy here, you're going to stay here. But if you're doing this later and you kind of know where I'm going with this, you can let go of the chair and you can grab a great big heavy kettlebell and you can step it up a little bit for the other 6. So come on down, push into the foot, 3, 2, 1, just ease off, come back down, push, 3, 2, 1, push, and again, push, 3, 2, 1. The other feeling that I'm getting is I'm kind of pushing the foot that way, side of the foot out. Okay, that's 6, 7, and 8. Come on in. Okay, at least does that leg feel different from that one? The one that you've worked. Okay, other side. So we'll do 2, same. Back into triangle, hands on your hip, hands on the chair, hips back, into your side lunge, concentrate, it's not, you just do this, it's not here, it's here, okay, hips as far back as you can get them, push the left foot down, 2, 1, and release, and again, 3, 2, 1, and release. Okay, if you want to step it up, grab your weight now, do 6 more. Here we go. Push. 3, 2, 1, and up. Push, and again, I'm pushing my foot flat into the floor. I'm also trying to edge it out that way. And release. That's 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't be afraid to get low. You've got the chair there. Go as low as you can. 2, 1, and release. And 3, 2, 1. Last one. 3, push. 2, 1, and up. Okay. All right, that's all we're doing for legs today. Let me know how you get on with that. We're back on the mat, guys. And we're just going to practice our, you guys good? Side plank to front plank. So we started this last week and we just did a little bit of practice really. So if you want to come on your left side for me, well, not for me, for you. And we're going to start in a modified position. So the base leg is bent and you're basically just coming up like this. That's it, good. Okay, from there. Now this shoulder is directly over that hand. There's a lot of work on the shoulder and the wrist, but don't worry, it can take it. Okay, and then from there, all I want you to do is push on that top leg and then come round into front plank and bring that thing up like the bent left leg like that. And then you're going to drop the left knee and then come back. That's it. That's all we're going to do. See if you can do 5 and just practice. If you can't come into front plank, just twiddle round and end up like so. 1. And then pivot that shin and up. And 2. And back. You can do it with the leg 3. And then drop the knee to come back. Turn and lift. Good. 4, then drop it and come back. And turn first. 5. And then you can collapse. Good job, guys. Okay, good. Nice. So this is much harder than just holding a plank, because you've got to hold your core while turning at the same time. And it's also teaching that shoulder, we're going to swap sides now, how to stabilize, because that's very important. So here we go. Okay, so you're just going to start to turn and then bring yourself around into that front position. Hello. And then drop the right knee and come on back. Don't worry if it feels a little bit clumsy. It will get smoother and better. Just concentrate on keeping your core tight. Last one. And don't forget to breathe. Okay. And that's it. Good job. Nice. Okay. We're going to come back to that in a moment, but first we're going to do a little sequence on your back, because we have worked core for the whole of this and yet not even been on your back once. So bring your pair of lightweights. Do you mind? I was just about to put my head there. Oh, okay, fine. Got a nice pillow. Beautiful. Thanks, Arch. Okay, we're going to come into tabletop. Your head is flat on the floor. Oh, he's had enough. Oh, no, okay. You're going to lift your tailbone from the floor. Imagine you're doing so. And then lift your left leg into tabletop. And then your right leg. Okay? You're going to hold that strong. Then you're going to take both weights. Link them together over your nose. And then they go back over your head. And up. 1. 2. Sets of 10. 3. If I'm going too fast, it's okay. It doesn't really matter how many you do. What's important is keeping the core active. So don't let the knees creep in too far to the chest. And continue to have that feeling of trying to lift your tailbone from the floor. 9 and 10. And then everything down. Okay, good. Right. Now I want you to just take your weights on the floor. Again, lift your tailbone, bring your left leg into tabletop and your right leg. Now your right leg is the cover of a book. So all I want it to do is open to the side, open up the hip, okay, keeping the knee bent at 90 degrees and then pull it back in. 1, 2. Now with your arms on the floor, it's a little bit easier. 3. If you want to add the challenge, you're just going to lift your arms up so they're not helping you. Oh, 5. It's definitely harder. 6. 7. Oh, this is a real burner, this one. 8. 9. And 10. Oh, right. Good. Okay. Drop the feet. Got to do the other side. So tuck the tailbone, up, lift the right leg, lift the left, and then left leg out to the side, open and close. 1, 2. You might feel that glute kicking in as well. Bonus! Oh, nice. 5, 6. Oh my goodness. 7. Keep breathing. Come on, you can do it. 8. You can do it. 9. And 10. And there we go. Oh, okay, nicely done. Good. Corey. Right, okay. Good. From here, I want you to set your feet on the floor, come up into hip bridge. Okay. And then just take the weights up ahead of you, fingernails facing towards each other. I want you to squeeze into hip bridge, and you're going to take the right arm out into fly, okay, and then back up, and then the left arm, okay. So we're just going to do 10 of these, 5 each side. Open to fly right, open to fly left. Concentrate on keeping the glutes really tight. 6. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Right, okay, now we're going to do another set of that, okay? But this time, to add on, I want you to, as you take the right arm out to the side, to the right, you're going to lift your left leg off the floor. Just the foot off the floor, if you can, or attempt to. And then bring everything back in, and then just switch. Left arm, right leg, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, right then, we are just about there. Come onto your side again, please, from where you are, okay? And if you've got enough mat, I want you to try something for me for the last minute, okay? So, you're going to start in a side plank, okay? I'll just do one for you and then you can give it a go, so just watch. You're going to come into your front plank, and then you're going to bend the other leg, come the other way, and then come into front plank and go side to side, okay? If you are fantastic at this, ready, you can do side plank full and into, and just kind of switch like that, okay? All right, here we go. I'm going to leave you to it. We've only got 45 seconds. Into front plank. The full side plank seems like a lifetime away to you. Do not fear. Once you know what you're doing, it's actually within your reach. Ooh, she says, nearly falling over. Right, keep going, guys. I'm just taking a gander. Ooh, nicely done, Virginia. It's nice. Open up. Yeah, good. This is also really good for your thoracic spine. That nice twist on the upper body. Nice job, Lara. Yeah, good. Let's do a couple more. Nice. Super. All right. Okay, and then you're going to end up facing the mat. You're going to stretch the hips back like so. Reach with the fingers. And all we've got to do today, really, is stretch the glutes. Everything else is just within normal range. But those glutes might have tightened a little bit more than they used to. So let's just do that. Okay, I'm going to do this here. You're going to take one leg forward and then just walk it over so that that foot is in line with the back knee. And then you're going to tip it outwards like so. So let it tip out. Archie, for Pete's sake, man, what's wrong with you? And then lean forward like that. can have the chair nearby. So you're just on that side edge of your foot. I wonder who he thinks I'm talking to. He knows I'm not talking to him. Have you not figured it out yet? Oh, no. Okay. Right, release that. Switch the front leg. Just walk that over so it's in line with the back knee. Let it tip out and then just lean forward. You can feel that, right? So you're stretching right on that glute. A little bit of funky music just to finish you off and set you on your Tuesday way. I don't know what this channel's going to give me. Coming up. Halfway. Come into a bit of a hamstring stretch, knees bent, and then bend your knees, coming up and roll those shoulders back. Give yourself a couple of arm circles. Well done, guys. And then a big breath in. I hope you're feeling glute and core fantastic. You could not understand what I was talking about, some of that, please let me know. But it looks good from here. Well done, guys.